was a bad idea. It's like tear gas. Oh. Okay. Oh, man. See what happens if we try and sand this.
Hi everyone, and thanks for looking at this video. Little side note while doing this audio, I am very ill. Anyway, so I found this plane and decided straight away I wanted to store this. I was going to take it back to brand new, like it was when it was straight out of the yard. But as I went on, I decided I would keep things, I suppose, looking rough. That's about the history of this plane, and it kind of consists of 150 years of abuse and working on site, getting beat up essentially. Once I finally got the blades off with the classic style of hit with a hammer and hope for the best. Blades in the cap weren't as bad a condition as I thought they were going to be. So I gave them a quick scrub with a wire brush, dumped them in this corrosion bath, and left them for about an hour. And when I came back, I was relieved to see they were still there and they hadn't just dissolved to nothingness. So once I came back, I then just dumped them in this bucket of water, cleaned off all the chemicals, and as you can see, I also spilled them all over the place. The original plan was to spray paint these black, but I liked the look of the patina and the history, the age they looked. So I decided just to give them an oil bath, which I did off camera, just to stop them corroding and just to leave that patina really nice. The logo was also standing out really well, and that's how I've actually managed to date this. So sanding is one of the most boring things you can do, just as boring to watch, if not more. So I'm going to make this exciting, and here we go. Yeah, it was terrible, sorry. If you did laugh at that, firstly, what's wrong with you? And secondly, I would appreciate if, to say thanks to me, you maybe subscribe to the channel. It would help me out a lot and makes me feel better about my life choices. Wanted a really bad afternoon, spent about 3 hours listening to dance music you find on the YouTube audio library. It genuinely gave me a sore head and was terrible. There was so much sanding involved in this. I mean, it was the whole day. So I started the bottom with an orbital sander because I'm never going to use this as an actual plane. But if you wanted to use this, you'd be better sand this on a flat surface, just glue some paper down and back and forth. But I got away with it. It didn't seem to have any bumps or dips, so I got away with it. So if I promised not to tell my wife, I ended up moving this inside, where I swapped between hand sanding on the internal components and using a file to get all the nasty old, I think it's probably linseed oil, off. Okay, so the plan is what I can figure out. This was made by Malloch, David and Sons. They had a workshop just outside of Perth. That was from around 1850 to 1890. Obviously Perth, Scotland, not Australia, and probably there's one in the States, but not those ones. Perth, Scotland, the good one. So I'm sticking with the fact that this is about a 150-year-old plane. There's still nothing exciting happening here. I gave it a wipe down with a damp rag just to get all the dust and clean it up a bit. I was going to use linseed oil again to refinish this, but I thought, nah, I want something that doesn't smell horrible. So I went for my classic board wax, mainly because it smells great, and I also think it looks nice. It just brings that kind of natural colour to the wood. If you want to know how I made this, it's really easy. I've got videos on my channel, and there's a million others on how to make this. It's essentially just beeswax and mineral spirit. Boom, that's it. Melt it together, and that's a really good finish. So kind of brings us here to the end of the video. If you did enjoy this, please like the video, sub to the channel. It makes me feel happy. Thank you so much, and bye.